O, game.
Okay na ba?
Start na.
So, good day everyone. Narito po ang aming group upang i-report sa inyo ang Data Privacy Act of 2012. So, simulan po natin sa Republic Act 10173 or Republic Act number 10173, otherwise known as the Data Privacy Act, is a law that seeks to protect all forms of information, be it private, personal, or sensitive. So, sabi po dito sa Republic Act na to, ito daw po yung nagpoprotekta sa mga information na pwede nating i-share sa social media o sa kahit ano pa bang klase ng platform. So sa mga report po namin, makikita natin dito kung ano po ba yung mga batas na in-implement sa data privacy. So next slide po. The Data Privacy Act of 2012 is a 21st century law to address 21st century crimes and concerns. It protects the privacy of individuals while ensuring free flow of information to promote innovation and growth. Number two, regulates the collection, recording, organization, storage, updating, or modification, retrieval, consultation, use, consideration, blocking, erasure, or destruction of personal data. And lastly, ensures that the Philippines complies with international standards set for data protection through National Privacy Commission or NPC. So dito po sa Data Privacy Act of 2012, nagiging promotion din po to para po maprotektahan kung ano man po yung privacy ng bawat individual. Katulad nga po ng sabi ko kanina, makikita natin dito sa Data Privacy Act na to kung ano po ba yung mga batas na pwede nating gamitin pagdating sa pag-share natin sa social media para rin maprotektahan tayo. So, for the next reporter po, add ko lang rin po pala yung structure po ng Data Privacy Act. Next.
Okay, so good day everyone. I will be the next reporter. So chapter 1, general provisions. Next slide please. So section 1, short title. This act shall be known as Data Privacy Act of 2012. Next slide. So section 2, declaration of policy. So based on these slides, it is the policy of the state to protect the fundamental human right of privacy of communication while ensuring free flow of information to promote innovation and growth. The state recognizes the vital role of information and communications technology in nation building and its inherent obligation to ensure that personal information in information and communication system in the government and in the private sector are secured and protected. So sa declaration of policy dito, ma kumbaga mapagkakatiwalaan sila na wala kumbaga yung mga private data natin is ensure and safe, protected and secured. And so next slide. Then sa section 3 is the definition of terms. Whenever used in this act, the following term shall have the respective meanings hereafter set forth. Next slide. So yung A, Commission shall refer to the National Privacy Commission created by virtue of this act. Then letter B, consent of the data subject refers to any freely given, specific, informed indication of will whereby the data subject agrees to the collection and processing of personal information about and or relating to him or her. And consent shall be evidenced by written, electronic, or recorded means. It may also be given on behalf of the data subject by an agent specifically authorized by the data subject to do so. So, yung sa consent po sa data subject, dito kung sakaling iba man ang magbibigay ng consent, kailangan daw is naka-written, electronic, or naka-recorded means to ensure yung kung totoo ba, kung tama ba yung ginawa, or totoo na binigay lang yung consent na yun. So, next slide. Then yung C, data subject refers to an individual whose personal information is processed. D, direct marketing refers to communication by whatever means of any advertising or marketing material which is directed to particular individuals. Then E, filing system refers to any act of information relating to natural or juridical persons to the extent that although the information is not processed by equipment operating automatically in response to instructions given for that purpose. The set is structured either by reference to individuals or by reference to criteria relating to individuals in such a way that specific information relating to a particular person is readily accessible. Next slide. So, para sa letter F, information and communication system refers to a system for generating, sending, receiving, storing, or otherwise processing electronic data messages or electronic documents and includes computer system or other similar device by or which data is recorded, transmitted, or stored in any procedure related to the recording, transmission, or storage of electronic data, electronic message, or electronic document. Then, para sa letter G, personal information refers to any information, whether recorded in a material form or not, from which the identity of an individual is apparent or can be reasonably and directly ascertained by the entity holding the information, or when put together with other information, would directly and certainly identify an individual. Next slide. Letter H, personal information controllers, refers to a person or organization who controls the collection, holding, processing, or use of personal information, including a person or organization who instruct another person or organization to collect, hold, process, use, transfer, or disclose personal information on his or her behalf. The term excludes: number one, a person or organization who performs such functions as instructed by another person or organization, and number two, an individual who collects, holds, processes, or uses personal information in connection with the individual's personal, family, or household affairs. Personal information processors refers to any natural or juridical person qualified to act as such under this act to whom a personal information controller may outsource the processing of personal data pertaining to a data subject. Then letter J, processing refers to any operation or any set of operations performed upon personal information including, but not limited to, the collection, recording, organization, storage, updating or modification, retrieval, consultation, use, consolidation, blocking, erasure, or destruction of data. So, para sa K, privilege information refers to any and all forms of data which under the rules of court and under pertinent laws constitute privileged communication. Sa L, sensitive personal information refers to personal information. Number one, about an individual's race, ethnic origin, marital status, age, color, and religious, philosophical, or political affiliations. Number two, about about an individual's health, education, genetic, or sexual life of a person or to any proceeding for any offense committed or alleged to have been committed by such person, the disposal of such proceedings or the sentence of any court in such proceedings. Number three, issued by government agencies peculiar to an individual which includes, but not limited to, social security number, previous or current health records, licenses or its denials, suspensions or revocation and tax returns, and specifically established by an executive order or an act of Congress to be kept classified. So para sa Section 4, ang scope. So, this act applies to the processing of all types of personal information and to any natural and juridical person involved in personal information processing, including those personal information controllers and processors who, although not found or established in the Philippines, use equipment that are located in the Philippines, or those who maintain an office, branch, or agency in the Philippines, subject to the immediately succeeding paragraph, provided that the requirements of Section 5 are complied with. This act does not apply to the following. A. Information about any individual who is or was an officer or employee of a government institution that relates to position or functions of the individual, including number 1, the fact that the individual is or was an officer or employee of the government institution. 2. The title, business address, and office telephone number of the individual. 3. The classification, salary range, and responsibilities of the position held by the individual. And 4. The name of the individual on a document prepared by the individual in the course of employment with the government. B. Information about an individual who is or was performing service under contract for a government institution that relates to the services performed, including the terms of the contract and the name of the individual given in the course of the performance of those services. Letter C. Information relating to a discretionary benefit of a financial nature such as the granting of a license or permit given by the government to an individual, including the name of the individual and the exact nature of the benefit, dual given in the course of the performance of those services. Letter D. Personal information processed for journalistic, artistic, literary, or research purposes. Letter E. Information necessary in order to carry out the functions of public authority, which includes the processing of personal data for the performance by the independent, central monetary authority, and law enforcement and regulatory agencies of their constitutionally and statutorily mandated functions. Nothing in this act shall be construed as to have amended or repealed the Republic Act number 1405, otherwise known as the Secrecy of Bank Deposits Act Republic Act number 6426, otherwise known as the Foreign Currency Deposit Act and Republic Act 9510, otherwise known as the Credit Information System ACT, or also known as CISA. Letter F. Information necessary for banks and other financial institutions under the jurisdiction of the Independent, Central Monetary Authority or Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas to comply with Republic Act number 9510 and Republic Act number 9160 as amended, otherwise known as the Anti-Money Laundering Act, and other applicable laws. And G. Personal information originally collected from residents of foreign jurisdictions in accordance with the law of those foreign jurisdictions, including any applicable data privacy laws which is being processed in the Philippines. Next slide, please. So, for Section 5, protection afforded to journalists and their sources. Nothing in this act shall be construed as to have amended or repealed the provisions of Republic Act number 53, which afford the publishers, editors, or duly accredited reporters of any newspaper, magazine, or periodical of general circulation protection from being compelled to reveal the source of any news report or information appearing in said publication which was related in any content to such publisher, editor, or reporter. Section 6. extraterritorial application. This act applies to an act done or practice engaged in and outside of the Philippines by an entity if A. The act, practice, or pricing relates to personal information about a Philippine citizen or a resident. B. The entity has a link with the Philippines, and the entity is processing personal information in the Philippines or even if the processing is outside the Philippines as long as it is about the Philippine citizens or residents such as but not limited to the following. 1. A contract is entered in the Philippines. Number 2. A juridical entity unincorporated in the Philippines but has central management and control in the country. And an entity that has a branch, agency, office, or subsidiary in the Philippines and the parent of affiliate of the Philippine entity has access to personal information and the entity has other links in the Philippines such as but not limited to. Number 1. The entity carries on business in the Philippines. And number 2. The personal information was collected or held by an entity in the Philippines. So, Chapter 2. The National Privacy Commission. So, in this chapter, makikita natin ang Section 7. And it's all about functions of the National Privacy Commission. To administer and implement the provisions of this act and to monitor and ensure compliance of the country with international standards set for data protection, there is hereby created an independent body to be known as National Privacy Commission, which shall have the following functions, such as next slide please. Such as A. Ensure compliance of personal information controllers with the provision of this act. B. Receive complaints, institute investigations, facilitate or enable settlement of complaints through the use of alternative dispute resolution processes, adjudicate award, indemnity on matters affecting any personal information, prepares reports on disposition of complaints and resolution of any investigation it initiates, and in cases it deemed appropriate, publicize any such report, provided that in resolving any complaint or investigation, except where amicable settlement is reached by the parties, the Commission shall act as a collegial body. For this purpose, the Commission may be given access to personal information that is subject of any complaint and to collect the information necessary to perform its functions under this act. Next slide. Letter C. Issue cease and desist order impose a temporary or permanent ban on the processing of personal information upon finding that the processing will be detrimental to national security and public interest. D. Compel or petition any entity, government agency, or instrumentality to abide by its order or take action on a matter affecting data privacy. E. Monitor the compliance of other government agencies or instrumentalities on their security and, technical measures and recommend the necessary action in order to meet minimum standards for protection of personal information pursuant to this act. F. Coordinate with other government agencies and the private sector on efforts to formulate and implement plans and policies to strengthen the protection of personal information in the country. G. Publish on a regular basis a guide to all laws relating to data protection. Publish a compilation of agency systems of record and notices, including index and other finding aids. Letter I. Recommend to the Department of Justice, also known as DOJ, the prosecution and imposition of penalties specified in Section 25 to 29 of this Act. J. Review, approve, reject, or require modification of privacy codes voluntary adhere to be personal information. controllers, provided that privacy code shall adhere to the underlying data privacy principles embodied in this Act. Provided, further, that such privacy codes may include private dispute resolution mechanisms for complaints against any participating personal information controller. For these purposes, that Commission shall consult with the relevant regulatory agencies in the formulation and administration of privacy codes applying the standards set out in this Act with respect to the persons, entities, business activities, and business sectors that said regulatory bodies are authorized to principally regulate pursuant to the law. Provided, finally, that the Commission may review such privacy codes and require changes there for purposes of complying with this Act. Letter K. Provide assistance on matter relating to privacy or data protection at the request of a national or local agency, a private entity, or any person. L. Comment on the implication on data privacy of proposed national or local statutes, regulations, or procedures, issue advisory opinions, and interpret the provisions of this Act and other data privacy laws. M. Propose legislation, amendments, or modifications of Philippine laws on privacy or data protection as may be necessary. N. Ensure proper and effective coordination with the data privacy regulators in other countries and private accountability agents participate in international and regional initiatives for data privacy protection. O. Negotiate and contract with other data privacy authorities of other countries for cross-border application and implementation of respective privacy laws. P. Assist Philippine companies doing business abroad to respond to foreign privacy or data protection laws and regulations. And Q. Generally perform such acts as may be necessary to facilitate cross-border enforcement of the data privacy protection. Next slide. Section 8. Confidentiality. The Commission shall ensure at all times that confidentiality of any personal information that comes to its knowledge and possession. Section 9. Organizational structure of the Commission. The Commission shall be attached to the Department of Information and Communication Technology and shall be headed by a Privacy Commissioner, who shall also act as chairman to the Commission. The Privacy Commissioner shall be assisted by two Deputy Privacy Commissioners, one to be responsible for data privacy systems and one to be responsible for policies and planning. The Privacy Commissioner and the two Deputy Privacy Commissioners shall be appointed by the President of the Philippines for a term of 3 years and may be reappointed for another term of 3 years. Vacancies in the Commission shall be filled in the same manner in which the original appointment was made. The Privacy Commissioner must be at least 35 years of age and of good moral character. Then, the Deputy Privacy Commissioners must be recognized experts in the field of information and communications technology and data privacy. And data privacy, the Privacy Commissioner, the Deputy Commissioners, or any person acting on their behalf or under their direction shall not be civilly liable for acts done in good faith in the performance of their duties. Next slide. Section 10. The Secretariat. The Commission is hereby authorized to establish a Secretariat. Majority of the members of the Secretariat must have served for at least 5 years in any agency of the government that is involved in the processing of personal information, including but not limited to the following offices: SSS, GSIS, LTO, BIR, PhilHealth, COMELEC, DFA, DOJ, and PhilPost. Chapter 3. Processing of Personal Information. Section 11. General data. Mag-like ka kapag okay na.
Okay, go. Start na, start na. Start na, start na.
Section 11. General Data Privacy Principles. The processing of personal information shall be allowed, subject to compliance with the requirements of this Act and other laws, allowing disclosure of information to the public and adherence to the principles of transparency, legitimate purposes, and proportionality. Next slide. Section 12. Criteria for lawful processing of personal information. The processing of personal information shall be permitted only if not otherwise prohibited by law, and when at least one of the following conditions exists. Such as, letter A, the data subject has given his or her consent. B, the processing of personal information is necessary and is related to the fulfillment of a contract with the data subject or in order to take steps at the request of the data subject prior to entering into a contract. C, the processing is necessary for compliance with the legal obligation to which the personal information controller is subject. D, the processing is necessary to protect vitally important interests of the data subject, including life and health. E. The processing is necessary in order to respond to national emergency, to comply with the requirements of public order and safety, or to fulfill functions of public authority, which necessarily includes the processing of personal data for the fulfillment of its mandate. Or F. The processing is necessary for the purposes of the legitimate interest pursued by the personal information controller or by a third party or parties to whom the data is disclosed, except where such interests are overridden by fundamental rights and freedoms of the data subject, which require protection under the Philippine Constitution. Section 13. Sensitive personal information and privileged information. The pricing of sensitive personal information and privileged information shall be prohibited, except in the following cases. Letter A. The data subject has given his or her consent, specific to the purpose prior to the pricing, or in the case of privileged information, all parties to the exchange have given their consent prior to processing. B. The processing of the same is provided for by existing laws and regulations, provided that such regulatory enactments guarantee the protection of the sensitive personal information and the privileged information, provided further that the consent of data subjects are not required by law. Regulations permitting the process.
2,
Ano pre?
3, go.
D. The pricing is necessary to achieve the lawful and non-commercial objectives of public organizations and their associations, provided that such processing is only confined and related to the bona fide members of these organizations or their associations, provided further that the sensitive personal information are not transferred to third parties, provided finally that consent of the data subject was obtained prior to processing. E. The processing is necessary for purposes of a medical treatment is carried out by a medical practitioner or a medical treatment institution and an adequate level of, pro- of or F. The processing concerns such personal information as is necessary for the protection of lawful rights and interests of natural or legal persons in court proceedings or the establishment, exercise, or defense of legal claims or when provided to government or public authority. Section 14. Subcontract of personal information. A personal information controller may subcontract the processing of personal information provided that the personal information controller shall be responsible for ensuring the proper safeguards are in place to ensure the confidentiality of the personal information processed, prevent its use for unauthorized purposes, and generally comply with the requirements of this Act and other laws for processing of a personal information. The personal information processor shall comply with all the requirements of this Act and other applicable laws. Section 15. Extension of privileged communication. Personal information controllers may invoke the principal privilege of communication over privileged information that they lawfully control or process, subject to existing law and regulations. Any evidence gathered on privileged information is inadmissible. So, para po sa chapter 4 to 6, Mark Jan Lagunsad is the next reporter. Thank you.
So, chapter 4 rights of the data subject. Section 16, right of data subject. The data subject is entitled to A. Be informed whether personal information pertaining to him or her shall be are being or have been processed. B. Furnish the information indicate her under before the entry of his or her personal information into the processing system of the personal information controller or at the next practical opportunity. 1. Description of the personal information to be entered into the system. 2. Purposes for which they are being or to be processed. 3. Scope and method of the personal information processing. The recipients of or classes of recipients to whom they are or may be disclosed. Method method utilized for automate access if the same is allowed by the data. Subject the extent to which such access is authorized. Number 6. The identity and contact detail of personal information controller or its representative. Number 7. The period for which the information will be stored and number 8. The existence of their rights, etc. to access, correction, as well as the right to lodge a complaint before the commission. C. Reasonable to access upon demand the following. 1. Contents of his on her personal information that were processed. 2. Source from personal information were obtained. 3. Name and addresses of recipients of the personal information. 4. Manner by which such data were processed. 5. Reasons for the disclosure of the personal information to recipients. 6. Information of automated process where the data will or likely to be made as the sole basis for any decision significantly affecting or will affect the data subject. Number 7. Data when his or her personal information concerning the data subject were last accessed and modified. And number 8. The design or name of identity and address of the personal information controller. Letter D. Dispute the accuracy of the error in the personal information and have the personal information controller correct it immediately and accordingly unless the request is vexatious or otherwise unreasonable. If the personal information have been corrected, the personal information controller should ensure the accessibility of the both the new and retracted information and the simulations receipt of the new and the retracted information by recipients thereof, provide the third parties who have previously received such a process personal information shall be informed of its inaccuracy and its rec- rectification upon reasonable request of the data subject. E. Suspended withdrawal or order the block removal or the destruction of his or her personal information from the personal information controllers, filling the system upon the discovery and substantial proof that the personal information are incomplete, outdated, false, unlawfully obtained, used for unauthorized purposes, or no longer necessary for the purposes for which they were collected. In this case, the personal information controller may notify third parties who have previously received such processed personal information, and F. B. Indemnified for the any damage sustained due to such inaccurate, incomplete, outdated, false, unlawfully obtained, or unauthorized use of personal information. Section 17. Transmissibility of the right data subject. The lawful heirs and assigned of the data subject may invoke the right of the data subject for the which or he or she is hereof assigned at any time after the death of the data subject or when the data subject is incapacitated or incapable of exercising the rights enumerated in the immediately preceding section. Section 18. The right to data portability. The data subject shall be have the right where personal information is processed by electronic means and its structured and commonly used format. To obtain from the personal information, control a copy of data undergoing processing in electronic or structured format, which is commonly used and allowed for further use by the data subject. The Commission may specify the electronic format referred to above, as well as the technical standard modalities and procedure for their transfer. Section 19. The immediately preceding section are not applicable in the process personal information are used only for the needs of scientific statistical research on the basis of the such no activities are carried out and no decisions are taken regarding the data subject. Provide that the personal information shall be held under the strictly confidentiality and shall be used only for the declared purpose. Likewise, the immediately preceding section are not applicable for the processing of personal information and gathered for the purpose, purpose of investigation in relations to any criminal, administrative, or tax liabilities of the data subject. So, Chapter 5. Security of Personal Information. The personal information control must implement reasonable and appropriate organizational, physical, and technical measures intended for the protection of personal information against any accidental or unlawful destruction, alteration, disclosure, as well as against any other unlawful crossing. So, Chapter 6. Accountability for transfer of the personal information. Each personal information control is responsible for personal information under its control of custody, including information that have been transferred to a party for processing, whether this domestically or internationally, subject to cross-border arrangement and cooperation. So, Chapter 7, si J. Kevin na po yung magre-report.
Chapter 7, Security of Sensitive Personal Information in Government. Section 22, Responsibility of Heads Agencies. All sensitive personal information maintained by the government, its agencies, and instrumentalities shall be secured as far as practicable with the use of the most appropriate standard recognized by the information and communications technology industry and as recommended by the Commission. The head of each government agencies of instrumentalities shall be responsible for complying with the security requirements mentioned herein, while the Commission shall monitor the compliance and recommend the necessary action in order to satisfy the minimum standard. Section 23. Requirements relating to access by agencies personal sensitive personal information. A. On-site on-site and online access. Ex- except as be allowed through guidelines to be issued by the Commission, no employee of the government shall have access to sensitive personal information on government property or through online facilities unless the employee has received a security clearance from the head of the source agencies. B. Off-site access, unless otherwise provided in guidelines to be issued by the Commission, sensitive personal information maintained by the agencies may not be transported or accessed from a location of government properties unless a request for such transportation or access is submitted and approved by the head of agencies in accordance with the following guidelines. Next slide. Or number one, deadline for approval or disapproval. In case of any request submitted by the head of an agencies, such head of agency shall approve or disapprove the request within two business days after the date of submission of request. In case there is no action by the head of agency, then such request is considered disapproved. Number two, limitation to 1,000 records. If a request is approved, the head of the agency shall limit access to not more than 1,000 records at the time. Number three, encryption. Any technology used to store, transport, or access sensitive personal information for purposes of site access approved under this subsection shall be secured by the use of the most secure encryption standard recognized by the Commission. The requirements of this subsection shall be implemented not later than 6 months after date of enactment of this act. Section 24. Applicability to government contractors. In entering into any contract that may involve accessing for requirement sensitive personal information from 1,000 or more individuals, an agency shall require a contractor in it and its employees to register their personal information process system with the Commission in accordance with, with this act of comply with the other provision of this act, including the immediately proceeding section, in the same manner as agencies and government employees comply with the such requirements. Chapter 8 Penalties. Section 25 Unauthorized processing of personal information and sensitive personal information. The unauthorized processing of personal information shall be penalized by imprisonment ranging in from 1 year to 3 years and fine not less than 500,000 pesos. Next. The unauthorized processing of personal sensitive information shall be penalized by imprisonment ranging from 3 years to 6 years and fine not less than 500,000 pesos, but not more than 4 million pesos, shall be imposed on persons who process personal information without the consent of data subject or without being unauthorized under this act or any existing law. Accessing personal information and sensitive personal information due to negligence. Accessing personal information due to negligence shall be penalized by imprisonment ranging from 1 year to 3 years and fine not less than 500,000 pesos but not more than 2 million pesos. Shall impose on persons who due to negligence provide access to personal information without being unauthorized under this act of any existing law. Accessing sensitive personal information due to negligence shall be penalized by imprisonment ranging to... Ay, next pala. Section 27. Improper disposal of personal information and sensitive personal information. The improper disposal of personal information shall be penalized by imprisonment ranging from 6 months to 2 years and fine not less than 100,000 pesos, but not more than 500,000 pesos. Shall be imposed on person who knowingly of an individual in an area accessible to the public or has otherwise placed the personal information of an individual in its container for trash collection. Next. The improper disposal of sensitive personal information shall be penalized by imprisonment ranging 1 year to 3 years and fine less than 100,000 pesos, but not more than 2 million. Shall be imposed persons who knowingly or negligently dispose, discard, or abandon the personal information of an individual in the area accessible to the public or has otherwise placed the personal information of an individual in its container from trash collection. Next slide. Section 28. Processing of personal information, sensitive personal information for unauthorized purposes. The, the processing of personal information for unauthorized purposes shall be penalized by imprisonment ranging in 1 year to 6 months to 5 years and fine not less than 500,000 pesos, but not more than 1 million. Shall be imposed on person processing personal information for purposes not unauthorized by data subject or otherwise authorized under this act or under existing laws. The processing of sensitive personal information for unauthorized purposes shall be penalized by imprisonment ranging 2 years and 7 years, 2 years to 7 years and fine not less than 500,000 pesos, but not more than 2 million pesos. Shall be imposed on person processing sensitive personal information for purposes not authorized by the data subject or otherwise unauthorized under this act or under existing law. Section 29. Unauthorized access of international breach. The penalty imprisonment ranging 1 year to 3 years and fine not less than 500,000 pesos, but not more than 2 million. Shall impose on person who knowingly the unlawful or violating data confidentiality, and security data system breaks in any way into any system where personal and sensitive personal information is stored. Next slide. Section 30. Concealment of security breaches involving sensitive personal information. The penalty nagre-rate sa 1 year and 6 months to 5 years and fine not less than 500,000 pesos but not more than 1 million. Knowingly of security breach and the obligation to notify the Commission pursuant to Section 20 internationally or by omission conceal the fact of such security breach. Section 31. Malicious disclosure. Any personal information controller or personal information processors or any of its official employees, agents who with malice in bad faith disclosure unwanted or false information related to any personal information or sensitive information obtained by him or her shall subject to improve ranging from 1 year and 6 months to 5 years and fine not less than 500,000 pesos but not more than 1 million. Section 32. Unauthorized disclosure. Any personal information controller or personal information processor or any of its officials, employees, or agents who disclosure to third-party personal information not covered by the immediately preceding section without the consent of data subject uh, shall shall he sub shall he subject to imprisonment ranging to 1 year to 3 years and fine not less than 500,000 pesos but not more than 1 million. B. Any personal information controller or personal information processor or any of its official employees or agents who disclosure the third-party sensitive personal information not covered by the immediately preceding section without the consent of data subject shall be imprisonment ranging in 3 years to 5 years and fine not less than 500,000 but not more than 2 million pesos. Section 33, Combination of Series Acts. Any combination of series of acts as defined in Section 25 to 32 shall make the person subject to imprisonment ranging from 3 years to 6 years and fine not less than 1 million but not more than 5 million. Section 24, Extent of Liability. If the offender is corporation, partners, or any juridical person, the penalty practice in or by their gross negligence allowed the commission of crime. If the offender is juridical person, the court may suspend or revoke any of its rights under this act. If the offender is an alien, he or she shall, in addition to the penalties herein prescribed, be deported without further proceeding after saving the penalties prescribed. If the offender is a public official or employee and lie or she found guilty of acts penalties under section 27 and 28, he or she shall, in addition to the penalties prescribed herein in suffer perpetual or temporary absolute disqualification from office as the case may be. Section 35. The large scale. The maximum penalties in the scale of penalties respectively provided for the preceding offense shall be imposed when the personal information of at least 100 person in harm affected or involved as result of the above mentioned action. Section 36. Offense committed by public officer. When the offender or the person responsibility for the offense is public officers as defined at Administrative Code of the Philippines in the exercise of his her duties in an accessory penalty consisting the disqualification to occupy public office for a term that double the term of criminal penalty info shall he applied. Section 37. Restitution. Restitution for any aggrieved party shall be government by the provision of the new civil code. Chapter 9. Ay, mali. Miscellaneous provision. Nice. Interpretation. In the interpretation of any provision of this act shall be liberally interpret in a manner mindful of the rights and interests of the individual about whom personal information is processed. Section 39. Implementing Rule and Regulation IRR. Within 90 days of the effective of this act, the Commission shall promulgate the ruler and regulation to effectively implement the provision of this act. Reports and information. Section 40. The Commission shall annually report to the President and Congress on its activities in carrying out the provision of this Act. The Commission shall undertake whatever efforts it may determine to the necessary or appropriate in inform and educate the public of data privacy protection and fair information rights and responsibilities.